to my 22-week pregnancy vlog. So the last one has actually gone a lot better than I thought it would, and bearing in mind we are still a new channel, a lot of people have either messaged me or commented on it, so I want to thank you for that and supporting us and our channel. But let's get into the 22-week update. So the baby is roughly the size of a papaya, a pound in weight, and is about 27 centimetres. About that. Or 10.6 inches, if you do inches or centimetres, depending which way you do it. If I keep looking down, it's because I've got my notes so I didn't forget anything. So this week I had my consultant midwife appointment at the hospital. It went really well. We talked through quite a lot of things, and obviously the reason I'm under the hospital consultant appointment for this pregnancy, although there is nothing wrong now, and there's nothing wrong with my health wise just yet, it is my cholestasis. Obviously I was really poorly with Carter and on weekly bloods and monitorings and stuff like that. So far as of 22 weeks it hasn't come back, but we have to have a plan in place because it came so early on with Carter. Normally cholestasis develops around 20 weeks, where with Carter I got it at about 18 weeks and 5 days. So unless I have any symptoms, we will be doing 6 weekly bloods to sort of detect it if it comes about. So because of this cholestasis, we have another consultant midwife appointment on when I'm 30 weeks pregnant, so in 8 weeks time, just in case it has come back, if it hasn't come back or anything like that. But the other reason we're under the hospital for care is we are planning on having an elective induction. I had obviously had an induction with Carter, and depending if the cholestasis comes back or not, we will have an induction with that as well. But if that doesn't come back, we are electing to have an induction. I was very happy, very comfortable with it in my last pregnancy, and the induction process went very well from start to finish. Was 8 hours, and because of our circumstances now with Alex in the army, going here, there, everywhere, us moving possibly to a different country as well, we feel like it's best for us in our situation. So we have to go back to discuss that at my 30-week appointment at the hospital. As for symptoms, this week has been an absolute nightmare of a week. Well, I say this week, the last 2 weeks. See, my last update was 20 weeks, this is now 22. So there's been 2 main symptoms. One started obviously in 21 weeks, and I think I touched base with it in my last one. Our little girl is sat in my pelvis, so kicks and any movements are actually hitting my pelvis bone, which are sending sort of like almost like shocks of pain into my lower back, and that has been something I've been really struggling with this week, just because sometimes it can be this little achy pain, and sometimes it could be as bad as the fact that if I move it hurts. So I've been having to have paracetamol when it is at its worst. There isn't anything we can do, it's just by positioning. So that's one symptom that has been a nightmare in the last 2 weeks. But in the last week I have had, and this is going to be really embarrassing and probably too much information, but I have had a lot of gas, and it literally to the point where my stomach, you can sort of see the difference between when I have gas and when I don't. And it really hurts as well. It's sort of like here around my belly button. But gas has been a really big problem this week, and I didn't have it with Carter, so it is really unusual. And I know someone commented on my last video about gas, so if that's because that's one of your symptoms, it isn't anything to worry about. It is really normal during pregnancy, and it happens, and you just have to deal with it, I guess. But I have found that apple juice has helped to get rid of the gas. I don't know how or why, but personally for me, apple juice has helped. So as for cravings, I haven't had many this week, in the last 2 weeks really, but I've been trying to stay really healthy at the moment, and you'll see a video going up shortly about what my toddler eats in a day. We have been having completely separate meals because I've been having so many more salads, fruit salads, and stuff like that. But this week in particular, so my 22 weeks has been dreadful. All I've been craving is red velvet cake, and it is so bad. I think I've gone through 2 red velvet cakes, and they are only the small ones like this, so you get like the quarter, and but I've gone through about 2 red velvet cakes, and it is awful because I know for a fact I'm going to get told off by my midwife at the end of the month for that, because I probably have put some weight on with the amount of red velvet cake I've been eating. But it's a craving, you're pregnant, just do it. You can always work off the weight later, but that has been my #1 craving, and that, well, my only craving for the last 2 weeks is red velvet cake. So I haven't got any stretch marks yet, touch wood, but let's just see how that goes. I'm not putting any oils, any creams on or anything like that. If they happen, they happen. I love my stretch marks that I have from Carter, and if there's any additions to that, then I don't mind. So I'm not doing anything to prevent it or try and extend the time that I don't have them, but I don't have any as of yet. And movements have been getting a lot stronger. Obviously she's growing, she's now reached that pound mark, so she's heavier, and she's getting bigger and bigger, and so kicks are going to get stronger and stronger. But at the moment they're not too bad, but obviously they are affecting and causing pain in my lower back. But other than that, the last 2 weeks have gone really well. So guys, I will now go and show you my bump. So this is front view of bump with clothes on, and that's the side. Here's the side view. So there's a lot of stretching down here, but no stretch marks. And from the front. The other side. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. I will see you in 2 weeks time for my 24-week update. If you like the video, then give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or anything, then you can either comment down below or send me a message, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, see you later.